in the house. And what better way to spend it than together, people? We've been stuck in these houses, but that doesn't mean we can't be together. And you know what? I want you to drop a comment. I'm looking at little comments right here. Make sure you drop a comment, send some love to the artists, and show love to each other because we haven't seen each other in so long, but we weren't going to miss this. Guys, thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting the art community. I love art, and I love art here in Hammonton. We have some really talented people. So get ready for an awesome show. But first, I got a little art to show you first. See, you don't realize three of the best artists in Hammonton are right here. No, literally in my room right now. Check Jaden, Casey, show them what we did. Say hi, Jaden.
Hi.
Yeah, this is gonna go for 2.5 mil. And thank you. All right, boys, go upstairs. Go. Scram. We had to give them 3 lint balls. Go, 3 lint balls. You got it. Deal. All right. It is so good to be here, people. And guys, we have body painting coming up. We have poetry reading coming up. We have Sue Moerder's place. I know you've wanted to see it all your life. You are going to get a tour of Sue Moerder's place. But let's start it off with Mary Beth. Oh, by the way, my name's Sam. Welcome. What's up, Mary Beth? You out there?
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, so this is Natalie. She's my wonderful model for today. Hello.
Hey. And so what are you doing over there?
So today we're going to do a theme that I call Bring Me to Life. One side of her is going to be dead as it transitions into blooming flowers. Therefore, bring her to life, the transition of spring, going from winter to spring.
And so did you just get started doing body painting? Because you've been doing face painting for a very long time, right?
Yeah, I started doing my own face paint and then started doing it for my friends. And I went to New Orleans and I started doing it down there for Mardi Gras. So I started getting a lot of experience and doing a lot of experimental stuff. And now I'm moving on to body painting. So this is going to be my first body paint. I actually made this costume that she's wearing too. You'll get to see the whole thing at the end when she stands up. But I want to keep it family friendly, so I had to make sure she's clothed.
Oh, so you're saying you do it all? You're saying you basically do it all?
Yeah.
Yeah, very impressive. So, guys, anyone who's watching right now, we are going to be checking back in with Mary Beth throughout the entire show. We're going to see the progress that comes along. And yeah, look forward to talking to you soon, Mary Beth.
All right, see ya.
See you soon. All right. So I know you guys are stuck at home. We all are. And most of you got kids, I'm guessing. You need stuff to do. You need crafts. Well, let me tell you something. Watch these next 2 people. They have amazing, innovative, and beautiful crafts. I'm going to introduce right now Laura Bethmann. And let me tell you something about Laura. She is a watercolor painter who gardens, prints plants, and writes books. She's an author. She teaches workshops, exhibits her work in the tri-state area, and has demonstrated her nature printings on HGTV. Ba-boom. Wow. And so today, I'm very excited about what you're working on. Can you tell the listeners what you got for us?
Yeah, hi. Thanks, Sam. Yeah, I'm Laura, and today we're going to make zines. And they are little magazines. So zines is kind of short for magazines. You can see these. I've been doing painting and stuff, but I've also been making a lot of these because we're all stuck in the house. So they've been around since the 1930s. People make them for kind of as personal expression. You can make them about, you can make stories, you can make poems, you can write quotes, you can just doodle in them, you can make letters and send them to your friends and family because April is letter writing month, so that would be a good thing to do. And, well, let me try to show you a few of them. So this one is Day to Day at Home, which is what we all are. And each one of these has 3 double pages. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and a back cover. And this was just wrote in here about, different things we can do. The first two important rules, which are both numbered 1 because they are that important, is to breathe and to follow the rules. And the others are just lists of stuff we can do. Let's see. This one is about Bubbles and Boo, who are 2 adorable cats. And I sent this to my daughter and son-in-law because they have 2 adorable cats who are very cute and funny. And this one's about making friends. And it's to my grandson. So you can just do whatever you want. These are really fun to make. And let's see, there's a whole bunch of them here, but because I've been making tons of them. But what you need is very simple materials. You just need sheets of paper, plain old, copier paper, loose leaf paper, construction paper, whatever kind you have. And let's see, pens or pencils, something to color with, and a pair of scissors. And I have a bone folder, but if you want to make nice creases, you can just use the back of a spoon. So let me see, to demonstrate one, you want to make 8, I don't know if you can see this, 8 different sections. Fold it, so you fold it in half one time, and then you fold it in half the other way, and fold it in half a third time. And that's when you can use your bone folder or your spoon and just run over the creases to get them nice and sharp. And then you open it up to the first fold you made, which is right here. And you cut down halfway to the center, to that other crease. See, it's really simple. And then you open it up and fold it the long way, and then turn that. Let me show you. You just turn it this way and fold that over, and you have your zine. And what you'll end up with is, if you can see that, a front cover. You'll have pages 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and your back cover. And you can decorate them any way you want.
That is superb.
Yeah, is there anything I'm leaving out, Sam? Any questions?
Just the fact that teachers use this tool for creative writing. There's so many things you can do with this. It's great.
Yeah, it's just really so much fun. And I have, all these blank ones ready to go. So
right on.
You take them, you can, well, when you're not stuck at home, you can take them with you, and it's a fun thing to do when you're not at home. But when you're at home, it's a really great craft to just,
thank you so much.
Yeah, it's really fun. You can write about something you found in the basement. I mean, you can write about anything on a zine. It's really cool.
Very cool. Thanks, Laura.
Thank you.
All right, my friend, we have more crafts coming to you live with Colleen Magnuson. She has some teaching experience, teaching in 8 years in middle school. You did middle school. Bless your heart. Also teaches at Stockton University, Hammonton Art Center. Her personal art is very inspired by nature. And I'd also like you to know that Colleen accepts commissions of a variety of different media and subject matter, such as interior murals, chalk lettering, and hand lettering signs, pet portraits, and regular portraits. Right on. Yo, Colleen, what's up?
Hi, Sam. Hi, everyone.
People are going to love this.
I wanted to show you my little bouquet that I have here. I did make a few different kinds of flowers, but today I'm actually only going to show you how to make this one right here. I have 2 different versions. Now, I don't know which end everyone is on. If you're on the end of shopping where all the toilet paper was sold out, that was my experience. Hopefully you're on the other end of things and you have a lot of toilet paper and you have extra rolls laying around. So this is a nice craft that you can do with the kids. You do need a hot glue gun, so I would say make sure you do this craft with supervision. I wouldn't, recommend doing it letting the kids run wild with the hot glue gun. But anyway, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna show you my workspace here. So I broke it down into 4 basic steps for you. Let's see, I've got the first step is to make the stem. The second step is to make the pollen for the middle of the flower. The third step is to create your flower petals. And the fourth step is to create the leaves. Okay, so I've got my toilet paper roll here ready to go. I've got my hot glue gun all heated up for me. You got to make sure you let it heat up first. And I also have a nice pair of scissors here. You want a stronger pair of scissors. I wouldn't recommend using a little kid's pair because, cardboard's a little bit more difficult to cut through, even though this is thin, what we call chipboard. So I'm going to angle my camera down a little bit more for you so you can really see what I'm doing. And there we go. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my toilet paper roll. I am going to cut it, just cut a slit here like this, open it up. Now I already have a piece right here that was already cut. You need at least, I would say at least 2 toilet paper rolls, or if you have a paper towel roll, that would suffice for this as well. I also, if you don't have toilet paper rolls, I forgot to mention this, you might have some extra tissue boxes or maybe snack boxes, cereal boxes laying around. I actually made this flower right here using strictly just boxes and not toilet paper rolls. So if you have any kind of chipboard, you can use that too. Now, first step, to make the stem, which looks like this. This is actually the length of the toilet paper roll. So you're going to take your whole roll here and you're going to cut off about, I'd say that's about 1 inch wide. So I'm going to take my scissors, I'm going to cut a slit.
While you're cutting that, I just want to let you know someone named Eileen Unger says hello to you.
Oh, hi, Eileen. Thank you. Thanks for watching. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take it lengthwise and you're going to start rolling it up. Okay. Now cardboard is actually pretty moldable. You might get some creases in it, but I wouldn't worry about that. Okay. Now, once you get it rolled up, you need to leave a little bit of space. So I started rolling it up. I'm going to leave this much space. I'm going to put the glue, you can see where I'm pointing, along the edge here. I'm going to move this hand. There you go. There you can really see. I'm going to put the glue along this edge right here, but I'm not going to put it too close to the edge because I do not want to burn my fingers with the hot glue, and I also don't want hot glue coming out. So I'm going to take my glue, put it along that edge there, and you don't need a whole lot, just a line. Okay. And then you have to work with the hot glue quickly because if you're familiar with it, it does dry fast. So then you're going to just kind of roll it up. Okay. And then you're going to hold it down and kind of move your fingers up and down until the glue dries. And voila, you've got your stem. That's your first step. Now you're going to begin with the pollen. Now I already have my pollen pre-made for me just to save some time. I'm going to explain how to do this though. The same way you made your stem, you're actually going to take your toilet paper roll. You're going to cut off another rectangle about 1 inch wide. Okay. And then what you do with that is you're going to fold that piece in half. And as you can see here, I already have my slits pre-made. The next step is you're going to hold it at the end like this, and you're going to take your scissors and you're just going to cut slits up the toilet paper roll. I almost said toilet paper. Up the toilet paper roll. And you're not going to cut all the way through. You're going to leave a little bit of space. So if I were to run my finger all the way down from here to here, that slit does not go up all the way to the edge. I'm going to use my fingers like this and show you. I have that much space to the edge. If you cut too close, it's going to be too flimsy and your fringy pollen is not going to make it all the way around your flower stem. So now, once you have that, the next step is you are going to take your stem and you are going to roll it around your stem like so. And you are going to begin by putting a little bit of glue at the top of your stem here. So I'm going to take my hot glue, get it started, put a little bit of hot glue at the end there. Then I'm going to begin rolling, okay? And then as I roll, I'm going to apply more glue. And then I actually don't even have to glue all the way around. I can just glue in like the beginning, and then I can just glue the end together right here. So I'm going to open it up and I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there. And then I'm going to close it up. Now I want to make this look more like pollen. So to do that, I'm just going to pull the pollen out around each edge like so. And really get that pollen nice and spread out. Ooh, look at that. So now it's nice and kind of spread out. If you get a little bit of glue like I did right here, that's fine. You can always pull that off. That's a good thing about hot glue. And now I have my pollen. The next step is to glue the petals on. So it's up to you how many petals you want to apply. You can apply, create 5. Well, I actually did, you can either create 5 petals like this one, or you can create as many as 8. It's up to you. So I'm going to show you how to just glue the 4 petals on. So to create the petals, I just took my toilet paper roll and I just did it freehand with my scissors. I cut kind of like a curved kind of a shape that comes to a point, kind of like a football shape. And voila, that's how I create the petal. And then you use that as a tracer to create the rest of your petals. If you're not so good freehanding it, you can also fold this and cut multiple petals that way. So once you get your petals, you take your pollen and you're going to apply the glue to the bottom like that. And you're going to apply the petal at the end like that. So the end of the petal gets glued like that. And you're going to be gluing across from each other. So once I have that one, that'll make it nice and even. I'm going to go across and I'm going to put glue here and I'm going to glue that one.
So, Colleen, I want to ask a question. So what got you into these nature types? I'm
sorry, I couldn't hear you, Sam. You were breaking up.
I was just wondering, time is, we're running out of time.
Yes.
But I was wondering how you got into these nature type pieces.
So I've always had a thing for flowers. I think it's because I kind of grew up going outside. I've always been one of those kids that would rather play outside. And yeah, I've just always been inspired by nature. I'm going to tell you what the last step is. So I've got my petals on here. The last step is to apply the leaves. So the leaves kind of, you can see it's kind of messy looking underneath here, and to just clean it up, I made the leaves the same way I made the flower petals. And then I just kind of glued them on, and I'll show you the finished product one more time. And oh, just so you know, the reason why it's a lighter color cardboard, I had a toilet paper roll that was a lighter color. This one, I actually ate Hershey bars and I used the white tag board that was in the bottom of the Hershey bar. Oh, and I forgot to tell you one more thing. In order to get these petals curved, all that you have to do is take your thumbs and your fingers and kind of pull the cardboard over the ends like this. And you pull it down, and that's how you get that curved effect. And that's it. That's how you get a nice recycled flower.
What a cool craft. And I want to let you know, my man, Councilman Jonathan Oliva, he wrote it right there. It is beautiful. And if Jonathan says it's beautiful, come on.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Colleen.
Thanks for
you were
watching.
awesome. Right on. So as I sip my vinyl brew, I want to check back in with Mary Beth. Where are you at, Mary Beth?
Turn around that.
Whoa.
There we go. So we're working on it. We got the dead part going on. I mean, we're going to have some flowers coming out of here after.
Wow, death and life. That is cool. Right on. Well, we'll check back in with you soon, but now is the time, people. I'm most excited about what's coming up next. This is something you got to see in person. Trust me. I've been there in person. I know. I'm talking about Moerder's Tattoo and Galleries. Sue Moerder, she is a superstar. She tattooed me. Where is it? There it is. My Salvador Dali tattoo. I wouldn't go to anyone else anymore. Sue Moerder all the way. But it's not just a tattoo place. Her place is one of the most amazing galleries I've ever seen. Let's check it out. Sue Moerder, where you at?
Hey.
What's up,
How
buddy?
are you?
Good, now that you're here.
Am I in the screen? It's so hard with this iPad.
Well, you are not sideways
Yeah.
as tradition.
Let me flip the screen. Tell you a little bit. Hold on a second. There we go.
Ooh, all right, let's see these pieces,
My
guys.
mess.
You are not gonna believe what she has.
Okay, there we go. Let me tell you a little bit about myself first. I came here to Hammonton about 8.5 years ago and started out as Moerder Tattoos and had four fully staffed tattoo studios. And after about a couple of years, I decided to go solo and started doing artwork. And it just kind of evolved into, a gallery. And I have the honor of showing a lot of really amazing local artists and also tattoo artists that do artwork on the side. So this is all of my work right now. Little fun fact, these are two portraits of my parents that they did in art school where they met.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they fell in love in college.
Hey, that gentleman in the front, he's new, right? What is that?
Oh, that's Vlad the Impaler. This is a piece that Tom Enos did. And he's one of the artists that's in the group show right now that's kind of got squished by the coronavirus, but I'll show you all that artwork. And I've also posted that on my Facebook wall so you can see all the different slides of the different art that's available.
So, Sue, I have to ask, because I'm sure people are wondering, they're seeing all these skulls. They're seeing spines of giraffe. Can you tell people how you acquire these items?
How I what?
You acquire these items?
Oh, a lot of different places. I'm constantly on the search. I buy a lot of the small skulls on Etsy and eBay, and I have a lot of customers that are hunters or just have deer skulls. I work with a humane butcher that gives me a lot of the sheep and pig and deer skulls.
Oh,
but
it's amazing people commented.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, Sam.
No, you're just getting shout outs. People love you.
Oh, hey everybody. I have a friend that I just made in Malaysia that's joining us too, and she does taxidermy artwork.
Are you into that?
Huh?
Are you into taxidermy stuff?
No, but she is.
You guys could make a great team.
I've been doing a lot of lighting. I really like using the lighting as another element. See, there's some. So anyway, I just did this commission piece. This is waiting.
And what kind of animal is that?
That's deer.
Those are deer.
Those are deer skulls. So now this is basically what happened was I started making a whole lot of art, and I figured I would share the space with other artists. So this wall, and then in this room, which used to be the lobby, is this area is dedicated to the different shows. And sometimes I have two people. This time I have a group show, but I'm going to take you real slowly around here to show you. And like I said, all this stuff is on my Facebook wall right now. So you can see all the artists, what medium they are, the pieces are, the prices, if they're for sale. And there's really incredible artwork. It's so frustrating not being able to show it.
Well, we're checking it out right now. I mean, I'm sure it's something else in person, but just it's so amazing, even just seeing it here on the webcam. I mean, every single piece is unique. And it looked like each one took a lot of work and a lot of creativity.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of talent on these walls right now. This is the first adult group show that I've done. Usually I've done 2 young artist group shows, but this is my first adult one. And this is my this is the lobby. This is where people actually come and wait for their tattoos in here. And I want to give a shout out to all the people that donated money. I was able to get a bunch of supplies too for all the people that work with the corona victims. Okay, so anyway, let's go down here.
And there's something while we were doing our little test show yesterday, there was something that I saw that we definitely have to talk about because of the story behind it.
My dad's guitar. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
It's one of my favorite pieces. Okay, so this is part of the group show. And I'll just take you real slowly. I really wish you could see these, but you'll see on my Facebook wall. But
go in person when we can. When this is over, this court is over, go to Sue's. I'm telling you.
You know what I think I'm going to do too? If somebody's really serious about coming in and looking, I'm going to open up the gallery to, by appointment. So this is my fun room. Oh, did I
organize chaos?
Oh, it's usually immaculate. This is just unusual. No, it always looks like this. It's hard. Like I always talk about having to beat back my room. When I can't walk in here, it's time to clean.
And there's heads just laying around.
Yeah. It's
wow.
It's very organized. When I do assemblage art, I have to try on so many different pieces sometimes that,
Well, I've been watching. You've been doing these live feeds of you doing your work, and it's so interesting seeing you at work.
Well, it's probably boring for most of the people, but it's kind of nice with all this isolation to have, once in a while people jump on and have a conversation with me, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I've met
I don't think
people
it's boring
all
for
over the
anyone.
world. What's that?
I don't think it's boring to anyone.
This is the piece I'm working on right now.
Oh, what are those?
These are horns, and these are coyote skulls.
Coyote skulls on a mirror. Yeah. Imagine that.
Okay, let me take you out of here.
All right, here I know. Here comes.
No, I'm gonna go into the tattoo room.
You turned left. That's okay. I love that room too because that's where I got my tattoo.
Yeah, this is where people get tattooed.
Painless with Sue's needle.
Yes, I have the gentle hands.
The gentlest.
I'll tell you something though. I've been tattooing myself lately and reminding myself of how painful it is. So these actually, a little fun fact, these are magic marker comprehensives that I did when I was in advertising. I actually did that in magic marker.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, they were. Thank God for computers nowadays.
I mean, say advertising, but the listeners on here might not. Guys, if you ever get a chance to go on my podcast, The Pillars of Hammonton, you get to hear Sue Moerder's interview. Her life story is incredible and how she got to this point in her life.
It's a mess. So anyway, this is the piece that you were talking about. This is my dad's guitar that he used. My mom and him used to go down to Tennessee and work at this children's camp, and they were missionaries. And my dad, this was his beat up guitar. He had a bunch of guitars, and I transcribed a lot of his songs and put little parts that I liked on there. And then there's, just kind of made it, my art. And then there's a little picture of him inside playing the guitar.
That's beautiful. Man, that's beautiful.
Yeah. It's funny what you remember and what used to really annoy you at the time, but you miss so much, and he would always come.
Sorry, someone just commented. They're asking they want updates with Mary Beth. I'm telling you guys, we're going all the way to the end with Mary Beth. We're going to find out what her final product is. So do not worry. We will check that out later. Well, and look at that guitar.
Yeah, this is called a muse. And that's a fox and a deer. And some coyote jaws. And then, oh, over here, this is my private collection of art. I have a lot more than this, but I kind of tried to calm it down a little bit and just put certain pieces up here. That's actually a drawing that my mom did in school, painting that my dad did. My koi, me and May, bunch of other, oh, there, John G. So,
And there's the bathroom. That's what's
and
up.
then I want to introduce you to my other business here in the back room, the Moerder of Crow's Nesting Decor. And this is fairly new. I took the back room and I started a business with one of my customers doing aluminum composite and plexiglass cutouts. And we've been making these really pretty screens, and there's some headboards. And
I own many of those.
yeah, I know.
I love them.
But they're a lot of fun too. So
Right on.
I can't make out what you're saying.
Oh, we're going back.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Unless, did you want to see outside?
You know what? We're running out of time anyway.
Yeah,
soon,
that's
Martin.
what I figured. We'll
Yeah,
get-
but you are amazing, and your place is incredible. But
Aw,
people
thank
have to
you,
see it in
Sam.
person.
Well, I love when people just come in. You know, obviously times are a little strange now, but you know, don't be afraid to ever just poke your head in if I'm tattooing. You know, I usually just say hi and, you know, let me know if you have any questions, and people just look around and, you know, can look at the art, and a lot of this stuff is for sale. So, you know, I welcome people. I love to share the art that's in here too in the gallery. You know, there's usually a new show every 7 weeks or so, and I do an opening and, you know, have a nice little spread, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've been there. Really good time, people. You can definitely go out. Sue, we love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
All right. Hope to see you real soon. Talk to you
Yep.
later, Sue Moerder.
All right. Bye-bye.
Oh, it is time. Oh, I'm so psyched about this one. See, when they asked me to do this, I was like, I'm not an art guy, but I do love art. But like, why are you going to have me on here? We worked it out. They realized I love art and I love doing this, talking to you people. But I said I had one request, that my man, my martial arts instructor, Ocie Norman, would be on here. Now, if you heard Ocie on my podcast, he talks about his struggles with depression, and he talks about poetry. And when he talks about poetry, he talks about how he's never read it. He's never read it to anybody. Well, guess what? You guys right now are going to hear his official first ever poetry reading. He's been writing this stuff for years, and he's been keeping it locked up. But here he is for you guys. Ocie, where you at, brother?
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
It's good to see you, my man.
Hey, so yeah, today I am going to read out one of my poems. It is one I've never shared, but for me, like, poetry is really just a way that I'm able to get a lot of my feelings out. As Sam alluded to, I do sort of a little bit from depression. I know a lot of people out there do, but it's kind of my therapy. It's kind of a way that I kind of get my emotions out, things that like I probably won't say out loud, but it's also just a really nice outlet. So especially like during these times, like when we're kind of locked up to ourselves, it's always good to kind of put pen to pad. So this is something that I'm going to read for you guys. It's called My Depression Comforts Me. A warm blanket on a crisp morning, my depression cradles and soothes as it whispers, need not, want not. The calls of friends and family echo in the abyss of my self-isolation, but I am saved from the promise of social obligation and mundane conversation by the solemn familiarity. I'm not here, it reminds me as I function through my day. But as the sun wanes, it breaches the surface of my consciousness to save me from my thoughts, like those of the true feelings of others that I project upon myself, because there is no way it is as positive as they make it seem to be. So I replace it with simple logic. if I can't love me, how can another? But my depression loves me. I sometimes think of leaving comfort. I think of climbing to the heights of great expectation and even dreams, an altitude that many dare not go. But a voice says, I will catch you when you fall. When I fall. Inevitability. Life, no, scratch that. Reality, sick truth that whatever goes up must fall, and the higher the climb, the stronger the breeze on the way down, and the softer the screams they hear as you plummet. So instead, I jump in the waiting arms of consistency and the solace of my own thoughts and expectations. I don't call for help, I scream. I scream at the top of my lungs, but depression says, shh, child. And with a gentle caress, it says, I am here, and nothing else matters.
Thank you. Wow, man. That was powerful.
Thank you.
I feel that for the first time to other people.
Very nervous, to be quite honest. Like I said, it's a very vulnerable poem for me. I wrote it at a very vulnerable time, so it's nice, but again, it makes me very nervous.
I think about you a lot, man. When you post something about depression, I sometimes want to write something back, but I don't know the right thing to say, and sometimes I'm a pretty positive person, but sometimes on those days where I am feeling down, I think to myself like, wow, Ocie's feeling this regularly. How does he manage that? How does he hang in there? So I don't know if I'm asking a question through this. All I'm saying is, man, what you wrote was powerful, and I hope you keep reading more, because I think people could get a lot from what you're writing.
Yeah, I've been offered a few opportunities to put more of my stuff out there, and I think it's something that I do want to do. Again, I kind of use poetry as a therapy, and I think that kind of doing that and putting myself out there will be kind of a more therapeutic for me. So I think this is something that I will try and continue to do a little bit of.
Absolutely. You're an awesome dude. You're my jujitsu teacher. Well, you will be one of these days. And I love you, man. I'm so glad you did this, and I feel very honored that you did it as well. So thank you, my friend.
Love you guys. Thank you for having me.
All right. So we actually have the man. The big man is about to show up. Who am I talking about? I know him as Don, but I have to look down here. Donald Swenson. He's the man that's making this happen. Guys, I know we're going through really hard times, but we can't just stop living. And this man is making Third Thursday happen. It's because of him. He wants to read you a poem, but I had to put him over because I'm a big fan of his and what he is doing right now. Guys, welcome my friend, Donald Swenson.
Hey, everyone.
I totally didn't write. I didn't say anything that I was supposed to say about you.
Well, thank you for that, Sam. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you are the man. So you're going to be reading poetry with us.
I am. I thought I'd take I usually paint robots and things, but I've had this one tucked away for a long time, and I wanted to share it. I think it's a good time to share new things and try new things. And this is a great format to do it in.
All right, and can't wait to hear it.
So here we go. So this one's called The Box. I made a box. A simple thing. It never had a key. I left it in the open and asked the world to see. People came from everywhere to see this box I shared with pride. Some stared, lost in wonder. Some thrust their hands inside. Their faces always changing. Disappointed, happy, sad. Once I heard some laughter. Often they looked mad. One by one they all withdrew, having seen all they could see. At last there was some quiet now, just my little box and me. It didn't look much different, but the box somehow had changed. It was all at once familiar, yet altogether strange. I wiped away a bit of dirt and opened up the lid. Inside this little box of mine, a little note was hid. I took the piece of paper out, placed the box upon the ground, and pondered at this little note, this message I had found. It read, "All I saw was just a box as I passed it through the crowd. Then I stopped to think on it. It was me who laughed out loud. The point was not the box at all. The point was what we shared. A group of strangers coming here showing how we cared. The box was always empty. You had nothing there to hide. And every soul that opened it left themselves inside. Not everyone will understand the gift you gave today. Some will think you tricked them. And you did, in a way. So now I leave this little note for you to show that someone knew. That box had more than what we saw. That box was part of you." I stared for so long at that note, I memorized each word. A sentiment never spoken, but the thoughts were clearly heard. Thanks.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. That was awesome.
Thanks, Sam.
Where did that come from? Just the idea of the box and
Well, I've been a painter, a carpenter, a scenic designer. I actually wrote it when I was working in a black box theater, and it's like art. You know, you put stuff out there and people don't necessarily understand what it is or where it comes from, but somebody always leaves art feeling something, you know, and that's part of what the artist leaves behind, is something to evoke some sort of emotional response.
wow. I could see by the comments you have many, many fans. That was a wonderful poem. And I have to thank you for inviting me on here and being able to host such an awesome show. The man who put this whole thing together, guys. Give it up for Dom Swenson.
Yeah. Thanks, Sam. Let's get back to the show. All right.
Well, actually, we have some friends who have purchased some commercials. There are still businesses open in town, and they want to let you know they still want your business. So without any further ado, the commercials, Don.
Three Threes Brewing Company is a family-owned and operated brewery located just outside of downtown. Our crew has been keeping busy brewing an ever-changing selection of fresh beers to break up the monotony of quarantine. With the COVID-19 pandemic, we are here for you with daily pickup and delivery between 12 and 5 p.m. with fresh cans and new growlers to keep your quarantine supplies well stocked.
Hi, this is Mike from Venus and Mars Locksmith. To help keep us from coming out during this time of social distance, call to have spare keys made before a lockout. 609-561-2001. Take care.
Oh, I'm back. I really wasn't ready for that. What's up, everyone? Welcome back. This next person is a true artist. And I actually hired him to do work for me that I wasn't even doing. I wasn't planning on doing a video for my business until I saw how amazing this guy was. You probably already know. I'm talking about J to the B, John Bradley. John Bradley, where you at?
He's not in the feed itself. We're just showing his video today.
Never mind, John Bradley. We'll let it speak for himself. Cheers.
Just sitting out in our backyard here.
This is not our backyard. This is the street and the sidewalk.
I'm just sitting in my patio furniture.
But this is not the patio.
There's an antique consignment store across the street from where I live, and there's always this furniture just out on the sidewalk. I'm just distancing myself from society. Right, El? Are you practicing social distancing? Told my daughter we'd go for a little walk, just a quick walk around the neighborhood. She says she wants to show me something, so she's been leading me around. Of course, I haven't let her go down any streets that I didn't want her to go down, but she thinks she's leading me around. She's kind of leading me around. Where are you taking me?
I'm taking you somewhere where we can't get lost.
It says Jack Daniels, old number 7. You ever had old number 7?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know who Mort is. I like his art. Mort_art. Presumably that's Mort. And Mort says, try something illegal sometime. Those are Mort's words, not mine, but do you remember when we used to go to restaurants?
Yeah.
What was your favorite restaurant?
Rocco's.
Rocco's? Where's Rocco's? How do you know that that's Rocco's? I swear I didn't prompt you to say that. I like Rocco's. It's a good one. Do you remember when you used to go to school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't go to school now.
What do you do instead?
I love mommy.
Look how green this grass is right across the street. Look, it's so green. It's so nice grass. Yeah, I know where we're going. Do you know where we're going? We're in the park. Grown men go into the park and don't come out alive.
Grown men come in the park and don't come alive.
The library of movie quotes. Plenty more where that came from.
Plenty more where that came from.
What noise do lions make? Make a lion noise. Taking time to slow down. We're just out here appreciating the blooms and the buds on a Sunday morning walk, and that's been actually intended to make a video about any of this. It just kind of brought the camera, but we'll see you in the next one.
All right. That's just a taste of what John Bradley can do. Check out his vlogs on YouTube. Check out all his work. He's incredible. And you've probably already seen his work before with the Mainstreet stuff and maybe even with my school. But now it's time to listen to some music. Oh, wait, before that, let's check back in with Mary Beth. Mary Beth, what's going on? Can we get, oh, I wish I could see that even closer. Look at that. Is that just paint? You're muted, so, and you're terrifying. Oh, God. Yo. I'm scared right now, but very impressed, Mary Beth. And there's more to come? Oh, my God. We'll check back with you at the end of the episode. See you soon. All right, and now, guys, it is time to hear some tunes with one of my favorite instruments, the ukulele. First up, we have Erene Davis, and Erene is a performer and environmental activist. She enjoys writing songs, poetry, and children's stories, as well as spending time in nature by hiking, biking, and gardening. She finds inspiration in the most organic and simple places. Her artwork and writing is rooted in nature's elements, and she channels that energy in her performances on stage or on Third Thursdays. What's up, Erene? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's going on?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here.
What are you gonna do for us today?
I'm actually going to sing 2 songs about nature. One that's kind of, I actually just finished writing it, so it does not have a name, but it's basically about like treating the planet nicely and keep going what we're doing now since everything that's been going on and how the environment has changed in such a positive way and how we should continue that. And the other one, just how to kind of appreciate it.
All right.
All right, cool. Let's start it out. Here's the thing, I love the trees, I love the earth, and I love the bees. We all learn about the circle of life when we speed things up. It causes us strife. You can argue with me, I really don't care. I'm still gonna try to create cleaner air. Plastic water bottles are so lame. All clean water works the same. Stop fracking, stop pipelines, stop that styrofoam junk. Take a walk, not a drive to get out of that funk. Need to go shopping, try a thrift store instead. No need to keep those factories fed. See that trash on the ground, pick it up with your hands. Say no to that plastic bag. Single-use stick plastics are a drag. They end up in the street or inside your cabinets where you don't need them. Do you love your planet? 'Cause I love the earth. Oh, do you love your planet? Let's take care of the earth. Oh, do you love your planet? 'Cause I love the earth. Oh, do you love your planet? Let's take care of the earth. Maybe I sound like a jerk, but it's important to me. There are things you can do, even planting a tree. Find that thing inside you to take the next step. Start a compost, it'll help. Do you want a bat? Go outside, smell the flowers and the grass. Ride a bike, walk around, watch the time simply pass. Okay, and my next song is called Notice. Have you ever noticed the whistle through the trees, the certainty of breeze, and how it seems to cry for help or joy? Have you ever noticed the flowers in their bloom? They vibrantly consume every tender moment passing by. Have you ever noticed the green grass growing tan? The earth it's turning cool, and melodies of browns and greens gleam through. Can you even notice the clouds floating by? a portrait in the sky, the fantasies of dreamers coming true. Did you even notice there was no you and I? The loose ends never tied. The flowers never bloom beneath the trees. The grass was growing brown. The trees began to shed. And every cloud up in the sky was gray. Have you ever noticed? Can you even notice? Did you even notice me? And that's all.
I'm sure lots of people clapping at home right now. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. And it made me want to go plant a tree.
Right? That the second song I wrote, I was literally hanging out in the woods and I just looked up in between like a bunch of other trees. I just saw this one branch sway and I started writing and it took me like 10 minutes.
It just came to you.
It just came. Yeah. Nature.
That's awesome. I think that's where the best songs come from, right?
Yes.
Right.
Just boom, spill out.
Well, you rocked it. Thank you so much,
you.
Erene. See you next time. We have one more song for you people. My friend, Samantha Hitman. Samantha is a fiber artist from downtown Hammonton. Her craft focus is creating knitted accessories and decorative pieces. Samantha is also a singer-songwriter performing under the name Tiny Rocks. Frequenting Hammonton's downtown scene and producing original cabarets for the New Jersey Fringe Festival. Where are you at?
Hi.
What's up, Sam?
Not much. Just sweaty.
Are you nervous?
Sorry. Yes, it's actually more nervous. Not
right. Me too.
You're doing a great job.
Oh, thanks. I'm having a good time. But
yeah, it's fun. I'm glad to be here.
Right on. So, what do you got for us today?
So I'm gonna play a couple songs. They're both originals. The first one's called "Look Up," that I actually wrote for a cabaret I produced with Erene a couple years ago in the Jersey Fringe Festival. Our show was
so we worked together.
Yeah, our show was called Under the Moon, and we did it in the back of a Nada, and it was a really good time.
Yeah. By the way, anyone who's saying, yeah. Oh, go on.
No, I was just gonna play. So
I thought people were saying hi to me, and then it dawned on me they're saying hi to you.
I know. In all of our practices, everyone keeps saying Sam, and I keep responding, but they're not talking to me.
Sam, I am.
I know. I am Sam.
Well, please show us what you have for us.
Thank you. Joy may not last forever, but neither does your pain. To grow, plants need more than sunshine, they also need the rain. Look up, there's beauty here, you know. Look up, so you can see where your heart floats. Sometimes your life can get stagnant when things get in the way. So take a chance, take your shoes off and go outside and play. Look up, there's comfort here, you know. Look look up, so you can see where your heart goes. No one can take your love away. You're in control. Every day, look up, there's beauty here, you know. Look up, so you can see where your heart. Look up, there's comfort here, you know. Look up, so you can see where your heart goes. Thank you. It's okay.
That on a record. Oh my Lord. Are you serious?
Thank you.
You wrote that.
Yes, with help. My next song is called All I Really Want to Do. I wrote it probably about 5 years ago. It was one of my first songs that I ever wrote. And I was told with the lyrics that it's pretty trashy and indulgent because the original words had a lot of bad words and bad substances in them. So to play them out, I've had to constantly change the words on the fly to make it family friendly. So instead of something, I would sing about chocolate milk or whatever. So what Ab's really been like speaking to me was just I am just in this room all the time and I miss going out around town. So I wrote a version of the song about Hammonton.
Oh my gosh.
I'm kind of sad because I only have so many verses and so many things I can rhyme that a lot was left out that is important to me, but I'm gonna go.
No, hey, we're all stoked about this. People in the comments, please let her know how stoked you are about this. Hammonton song from Samantha Hitman.
All I really wanna do is go downtown again with you and maybe walk the lake park too, you know, once we're allowed to. All I really wanna do is visit Rock Bottom with you and gobble up rooster fries too and see the art at Moerder Tattoos. What a life! That's the life. That's the life I wanna live. All I really wanna do is argue where to eat with you. So many choices on Bellevue. You can't go wrong with whatever you choose. All I really wanna do is drink local wine and beer with you and buy cheap bums, Ohana smoothies too, Royal Crown milkshakes to name a few. What a life! That's the life. That's the life I wanna live. There's so much that we are missing here. It's hard when plans may disappear, but if we make it through this year, we can make everything better. All I really wanna do is eat fresh blueberries with you and celebrate our triumphs too. Drive around our farmland views. All I really wanna do is get to trick or treat with you and light the tree, count to midnight, play carnival games and watch parades go down Main Street. What a life! That's the life. That's the life I wanna live. What a town. That's the town. That's the town I wanna live.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yo, are you kidding me?
I've never actually performed that before, so thank you.
Joe, I got so. Oh my God, that was good.
Thank you.
Samantha Hitman, you got a hit on your hands. I'm telling you. Can you just like do me a favor though? In the sequel, can you add Reed Preschool, Camp Tuscaloosa in there?
I went there as a kid, actually.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah.
I lost my front tooth in a pool.
Yeah, a lot of teeth. Yeah, I know.
But yeah, really good memories there. I didn't know that was you.
Yeah, it's me. I'm that guy now.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well,
yeah, next time I'll get it. I'll add more verses.
Awesome. That was incredible. I was so into it, and I'm sure everyone else was.
So happy to be.
Wow. All right, Samantha, you are the true Sam on this one. See you, Sam. One last time, my friends, let's check in with Mary Beth. Oh, wait, where'd she go? There. Oh God, she's sneaking up on me.
Hold on. Sorry, we're trying to get the whole picture for you right now.
It's an hour.
I'm gonna zoom it in for you.
Can we see some of the details?
What'd you say? Yeah.
I was just the details.
We're still working on her arm. An hour for a whole body paint is not a very long time.
Yeah, what you did in 1 hour is amazing.
Your face like near the thing.
Oh my God. Very cool. So, I mean, where do we go from Mary Beth? Like, how do people get painted by you? Like, is this a business? What is this?
Yeah, if they want, they could hit me up if they have an event to go to, or if they wanted to do something like a promotional video for a product, or maybe like a message or something. Right
on. Well, you look fantastic. Your work is superb, and I gotta say, oh my God, I'm so scared right now. That's all I got. All right, off with you, Mary Beth. Thanks for hanging the whole night.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Cool. Real quick, shout out to my best friend Eric Anderson. I see you're watching this, my brother. Love you, man. Guys, it's come to the end, and I hope you enjoyed this. This was very special to me, and it was very special to the art community. I want to encourage you guys to promote the arts. I don't paint, but what I do, I feel like I'm artistic. I'm creative, and it's so important to me. It's become who I am, is what I create. So what I'm saying is encourage your children, whether it is to pick up the guitar, that pencil, or whatever it is they're looking at and they're thinking, I could create something with that. Encourage the arts in the youth and continue to support the arts here in Hammonton. I want to thank you guys so much for having me on here. But before we actually leave, I'm signing off. But my man, Don, who put this all together, he has to say the final word. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I loved this. And if we have to do it, if we can't go outside next month, let's do it again next month. But for now, over to you, Don. Later, Hammonton.
Oh. All right. Still learning this system. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone at home. I'm reading off of a thing because I don't speak extemporaneously, but here we are. Thank you, everyone at home, for joining us tonight. And especially thank you to Sam and all the artists who worked on this. You're forever in my heart. We hope that you had as much fun as we did. We have all been working in our own way to keep moving forward, while the healthiest thing for us to do is stay put. As artists, we spend so much of our time entertaining, educating, and creating moments that engage. As you are spending this time at home, please know that we continue to work on new ways to interact with you, our audience. Here's something you can do for the arts from the comfort of your own home. Reach out to the artists you saw tonight. Tell them what you thought. Talk to them about their work. If you love their work, share that love with the people you know. But the absolute best way to support the arts in town is to encourage your children to appreciate, engage, and create art. Thanks again for joining us tonight. If we're still social distancing in May, we promise to bring Third Thursday back to you. Now stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night.